If your industrial marketing strategy is struggling and you're looking for a fresh approach, in this video, I show you exactly how I build out our client strategy that makes them hundreds of millions of dollars. There are a ton of people out there that are talking about marketing strategies, what works for them. I'm here to talk about industrial marketing. That's all that we do. And I'm going to show you the three main areas, the three categories of how we've helped our clients make hundreds of millions of dollars. All right, before we jump into the 3 points that are going to help you strategize and figure out exactly what you need to do right now with your industrial marketing strategy, I'm just going to say that I'm assuming that you're going to audit your results, make adjustments. You have to be nimble and quick. That just goes without saying. That's an assumption I'm going to make, so I don't want to spend too much time getting into it. All right, point number one, bucket number one, category number one is going to be everything that you do has to be driven by content. Kyle, why are you talking about content? Because content is what is going to separate you from everybody else. Now, trade shows and email marketing, all those things, that is a form of distribution for the content, but you have to start with the content piece. It's either going to be written or it's going to be video. Video is what's going to get attention quicker. You can tell a story with video faster than you can written content. Written content, though, helps the 50% of people out there that still want to read. If you're in industrial sales and marketing, then you are talking to industrial and technical people. If you're selling to engineers, operations, purchasing people, people in that category, some of them still like to read and a lot of them would rather watch. So you have to start with your content strategy. What are we going to create? What's the schedule going to be? How many articles are we going to make a month consistently? If you can't do it consistently inside, then hit us up at MFG Tribe and we will take care of all of this for you. Video content, you need to be looking at 1, 2, 3 videos a week. They could be short form videos, 30 seconds long, text on screen. All different types of video content can be created, but you have to start with it from a standpoint of you want to be the subject matter expert. In order for you to do that, you have to write a lot of content. That's going to help the other areas of your marketing, but start with what are we going to make, how are we going to make it, what's the frequency. It has to be consistent. Start with content first, and that will drive the rest of your strategy. The second bucket, I'm going to call it search and social. What does that mean? Either people are searching for you or they're not. It's that simple. When they search for you, what are they going to see? I'm personally not a huge fan of spending a ton of money on ads because you can Google search it. Only about 20 to 30% of people actually click the ad links at the top, and you can waste a lot of money. Even if you're super strategic and focused on Google search, you can still waste a lot of opportunities and dollars in your budget if you're focusing heavily on ads. Now, if you talk to an ad agency, they're gonna be like, dude, all that organic stuff doesn't work. You have to focus on ads. Unfortunately, the data's not there to say that that should be the main area of your attention. You have to focus on organic search. When people type in something, whether it's the industry that you serve, the service that you have, the type of product that you offer, or a type of search where it's a question, what are the best this? How can I do X, Y, and Z? Or looking for guides on plastics, metals, things like that. You want to show up. That is then going to go back to the first point of your content because you want to show up for those searches when they are searching for you. It's all about timing. And in order for you to show up, you have to have good content on your website. You have to have consistent articles. You have to have videos that are talking about those points so that way you can cover it up from an organic standpoint. You want to show up at the top. Using tools like SEMrush to track all your positions, track your competitors, that's a great tool to use. That's what we use internally to help all of our clients and track all of their SEO. But search is all about showing up organically at the top. So on the flip side of it, those people that aren't searching for you, you have to get in front of them some way. You can do trade shows, they don't work as well. I'm gonna turn to social. How do you put stuff in front of people in the platform where they're paying attention to? Operations people, sales, marketing, purchasing people, everybody's on LinkedIn. It just comes down to how frequently are they logging in and how active are they. So going back to the first point, you're creating content. Now you want to put it in front of them on social. You can run paid LinkedIn ads. It's very expensive, but it is the most strategic way to say, I want to see these people at these companies. I want them to see this piece of content. That's why everything this year is talking about content driven. So you have to show up where they are, put something relevant in front of their face, draw them into your pipeline, draw them into your content. People want to see things that people are doing behind the scenes, raw content, text on screen, educational stuff, entertainment stuff in this industry. The best way to do that is to put the content out on social so that way you know that you can get it in front of them, build your network, grow your followers, do it from a personal standpoint. Your salespeople, marketing should be building their personal network with potential customers, in those specific job functions on a daily basis, so that way when they share the content that your team or our team at MFG Tribe is producing for you, when they share it, it can actually be seen to then get them to follow the company page. But you have to be able to be there when they're not searching, because they have a need, and when they have a need, you want to be there. So if you're not there on a search when they type in something, and you're like, maybe people aren't really typing this in, they just ask other people that they know. Everybody's connected in some way, and this industry is extremely small. So if you're producing a lot of content, written and video, and you're putting it out on social, there's a high likelihood that you can pull them into your pipeline if you're producing enough content consistently. The third area is going to be do what other people won't do. Look at your industry, look at your competitors. What are they traditionally doing? Most people are still doing traditional marketing. In general, industrial and manufacturing marketing is about 3 to 5 years behind of what, let's just say, the rest of the world is doing from a B2B standpoint. They're not creating a lot of written content. They're not doing a lot of videos. They're not super active on social. They don't think it works. They're still focused on email marketing and trade shows. Do what other people won't. That's the way to stand out. If you are a plastics company, a metal company, or you have a product that's like measurement instrument or type of machinery, hydraulics, whatever it is, there are a ton of your competitors out there. Everybody's fighting for the same market share. In order for you to stand out from them, you have to be able to do something different. And right now, video is what is different. If you triple down and invest a lot of resources into creating video content, that is what's going to make you instantly stand out, because you can get so creative with it and use it for multiple purposes across the board with your marketing strategy. But you have to first say, look, this year, this quarter, at this time, I'm changing it up. We're gonna do what other people aren't doing to get attention, build the brand awareness, and drive people into our pipeline. So you may have been watching those 3 points and been like, dude, he barely gave me enough information. These are the core areas that we focus on with our clients, and over the last few years, we have made them hundreds of millions of dollars. This stuff works. Too often people get paralysis by analysis by saying, I'm gonna do all these 12 different things, and this marketing person from a B2B industry said I should do X, Y, and Z. Most of them don't know this industry. This is all that we do. This is what works. I'm covering up those 3 main areas, focusing on that. Each area can get into subtopics, can dive deeper into it, to the specific tactics and strategies within it. That would end up being a 65-minute long video. If you want all those tips and all those tricks, then subscribe to the YouTube channel where we have over 500 videos. I cover everything. We give away all of our content for free, and we teach people how we are currently helping industrial manufacturing companies make hand over fist attention and money by doing these strategic things. So hopefully you got value out of this. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, share it with one person you know. If you want to have a conversation with us where we will help develop your marketing strategy for you, head over to our website and book a discovery call. If you guys like listening to podcasts, go to your major podcast platforms, type in technical sales and marketing. You will get all the content so you can multitask while you are listening to it. If you're not following me on LinkedIn, go over to LinkedIn, hit that follow button. We do a lot of behind the scenes raw content that is exclusive to that specific platform, and we will see you on the next one.